Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the fact that we have confirmed there will be budget cards in tomorrow's drop. I know this is not probably hugely shocking, but it's something that has been interesting so far in 2K25 is the fact that we've gotten a couple drops that have been exclusively diamond and above, with the full throttle drop when the game first came out, and then the drop we got on Tuesday this week, that greatest era's 90s drop. Both were only diamond and above, and yesterday's leaks did not confirm whether or not we would get lower tier cards by just showing these diamonds and pink diamonds, but it does look like we're going to be getting another huge drop tomorrow with a lot of good cards. A total of 79 all defensive teams and 6 players who have won NBA Defensive Player of the Year coming in tomorrow, including cards we already knew about: Pink Diamond MJ, Pink Diamond Gary Payton, and Diamond Dwight, and then also Ruby Dikembe Mutombo, Emerald Tyson Chandler, Gold Marcus Camby. What this confirms is we're going to be getting another very big set tomorrow, probably relatively similar to the Power Surge set we got last week, which had 45 cards in it. Will it have that many cards? I'm not totally sure, but it should be another big drop with 20, 30, 40 cards in it, which does open up the possibility for a lot of good budget cards, and I think that's the most exciting thing, in all honesty, about the drop for a lot of people, because a lot of these top tier pink diamonds, with the way the prices are just unattainable. Like guys like MJ, Scottie Pippen, Gary Payton from tomorrow's drop are just not going to be realistically attainable because of how expensive they are, and how expensive they will likely be. So these budget cards are a very good and important part, in all honesty, of my team, and we're going to go through here and actually just look at some of the hidden gems cards that are in the game right now and see who maybe we could speculate will be some budget cards coming tomorrow in my team. So before we hop in and actually do that, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 30,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day, tons of consistent daily My Team content. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. And yeah, without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let's hop over to the collection real quickly and just look at these hidden gems cards. Number one, I did find Ruby Dikembe. Ruby Dikembe is right here. This is the card we're getting tomorrow. A 7'2 center, 82 offense, 90 defense. In terms of a pure inside, 90 standing, 75 driving dunk. It doesn't have any shooting ability at all, but he's an elite interior defender, 89 rebounding, but 40 speed. This card, if he had like 75 speed, would be a very viable budget center, despite his lack of shooting because of how elite he'll be defensively. But 40 speed is simply not going to cut it. He is too slow, and combine that with his lack of shooting ability, this Dikembe will not be one of those budget cards that I think a lot of people are targeting tomorrow, and understandably so. I mean, I don't think that's a huge shocker that Dikembe is not the type of card who's really, really good early in my team, because generally he is, early in my team, a bit slow and can't shoot. So that's not a shocker. Now, what I am interested to see, we're going to get at least a couple of Amethysts tomorrow, just like we did last week. For example, we're getting a defensive set tomorrow. An Amethyst KAWHI would not shock me in the slightest. 6'7", small forward, 88 offense, 98 defense. This card won't be cheap if he does drop, but he will be very good, and he will be more affordable than most of the rest of this drop. Elite perimeter defender, 82 interior, 84 speed, badge-wise, 3 hops, a challenger glove, and on-ball menace. This would be an elite budget-ish lock. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be super affordable if he does drop, but he's going to be an Amethyst. He'll be pretty easy to pull compared to a lot of other cards. This is a card that very easily could be in that 50,000 MT range if he were to come, and would be awesome. Another guy who could drop tomorrow, Herb Jones, elite level defender himself, 6'7", 2 guard. Not incredible offensively, 80 driving dunk, 75 3 ball. His release is good though, so I'm not that worried about it, because defensively, 90 block, 88 interior, 93 steal, 92 perimeter. This would be another incredible defensive card. 82 speed is super solid, 92 agility. Does he do much offensively? No. But defensively, this would be an elite level card as well, and his release is nice. He'd be a super solid budget 2 guard as well. Both those guys jump off the page to me as guys who make a lot of sense for a defensive set tomorrow. Honestly, so does Thabo Sefolosha. I mean, that's what he was known for in the NBA. This would be an incredible 3-and-D card as well. Not quite as big of a name, I would say, but still likely an incredible card. 93 ball, 85 driving dunk, 86 ball handle, elite defender, 88 speed, 94 agility. If we get this card tomorrow, oh my gosh, because he is your just textbook 3-and-D card who would be absolutely elite. There's a couple guys in here that just jump off the page as really nice cards. Even Trevor Ariza, I doubt he'd be in a defensive set, but he could also be. He's not quite on that same level defensively with only a 59 block, 67 interior. I doubt he drops tomorrow. But Sefolosha, KAWHI, and Herb Jones, I bet we get at least 1 or 2 of those guys tomorrow. All of them jump off the page to me as absolutely elite defensive cards. Looking through the rest of this set, maybe Andrew Bogut would be considered a defensive card. Probably not. Looking at these names, trying to see if anybody jumps off the page to me as a guy who would 100% be in a defensive set. And no, not really. Ron Harper does, but he's 6'6" at point guard. Are they really going to drop a 6'6" point guard this early? I kind of doubt it. If they were to, he'd be amazing. And yes, he's a very good defensive player, but I just have a hard time seeing us getting a 6'6" point guard this early, but specifically these three guys, KAWHI, Herb Jones, Thabo Sefolosha, tomorrow are the guys who jump off the page at me as could be incredible budget amethysts if they were to come out as two guards and small forwards. Looking at Ruby Hidden Gems, same type of thing. Now, this card, I don't think he's coming tomorrow, but I hope he is, and he is considered a good defensive point guard. 88 steal, 89 perimeter, 89 speed through the ball, 93 agility, 23 gold badges. This Mario Chalmers card is souped to the gills. I hope we get this card soon, and if not, like tomorrow, very soon. Did Mario Chalmers ever make an all-defensive team? I don't think so, right? I'm gonna look it up though, just to check and see. He did not. He made the Big 12 all-defensive team, but he never made an NBA all-defensive team. So he is not a guy who probably would be coming in tomorrow's drop, but again, could be possible. Michael Ray Richardson is known for his defense, 94 defense as well. 6'5 PG. This would be an amazing budget PG. Now, yes, the three ball's low at only a 69, but in this year's game especially, that's definitely hittable. He would be an awesome defensive PG. He's 6'5", so he provides a lot of size, 84 speed, solid slasher as well. With 78 driving dunk is an insane, but again, good size at PG, versatile defender, has a good release, or at least he did last year, would be another really nice defensive budget card. There's a lot of names in tomorrow's drop that could be really good because of the way shooting works this year, with you being able to green with a low three ball. Now, yes, I know shooting is hard, but if you get used to releases, you can green pretty consistently with low three balls. So, for example, if we were to get Ron Artest tomorrow, 78 three ball, he's going to be cash because his release is always good. He's a great perimeter defender. Now, interior-wise, not amazing. I know he's an elite defender and was an elite defender in real life, but I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. He's another name that, again, looks possible. Would definitely make sense as a theoretical defensive card for tomorrow's drop. Larry Nance, same type of thing, although 88 defense not quite as good as I would have anticipated there, so maybe not Larry Nance. Just looking through here and just looking at different names. Dylan Brooks. I'm not a huge Dylan Brooks fan in real life, and I don't think this card would be amazing. 6'6" at small forward, but he's a name who maybe makes a little bit of sense. Steven Adams has always been known as a great screener and a good interior defender, but is he really going to be in a defensive set? I'm not sure. I mean, there's a lot of guys, and I'm sure I'm overlooking guys as well. Like this Ruby Rudy Gobert. He's considered an exceptional defender. Now, I think Rudy can be a bit overrated defensively at times, but he could get a card. Wilt could get a budget Ruby, although he already got a diamond, so you would think not, although we literally have gotten two Anthony Peeler cards already, a Sapphire and a Gold, so maybe they'll drop two versions of another guy. We'll see. And I'm sure there are many other names that I'm overlooking as well, like Walker Kessler. He's known as a great inside defender. Would make a lot of sense. 66 three ball as well. He'd actually be able to hit wide open. He's got 57 speed, but besides that, would be a really good budget center if he were to come out tomorrow. KCP is known as a 3-and-D. I doubt he comes tomorrow because 86 defense, 55 block, 45 interior. I doubt that, but he would be a good one as well if he were to drop, although the defense on him is definitely not as good as you would have anticipated. We'll get a couple Sapphires as well. Rocco would make a ton of sense. This would be an incredibly elite budget 3-and-D, 94 defense, 86 three ball, a versatile defender, 83 speed. He would be an amazing small forward that would make a lot of teams and a lot of teams a lot better, honestly. Hoping we get Rocco tomorrow. He is textbook for this type of drop. A Sapphire Drew Holiday would be a textbook budget PG, elite salary cap option, 82 three ball, 50 driving dunk isn't amazing, but that does allow you to dunk wide open. Defensively, he'd be solid. He's got good size. He's fast. He'd be a good card as well. Like, there's so many options throughout these hidden gems that make sense, and I think this is a set tomorrow where we see at least 2, 3, 4 elite budget cards in the drop. And I can continue going. I want this card, by the way. Is he going to be in a defensive set? It's possible. I want him. I'll tell you that right now. Sapphire Derek Lively has 80 speed. This card would be a beast. 52 three ball is low, yes, but I'd be shooting wide open with him. I was shooting wide open with 48 three ball on Tim Duncan, so I'd be fine with that. Regardless, there's a lot of good cards, and we're definitely going to get some fun cards tomorrow and some good budget cards. So I'm excited to see what tomorrow's drop looks like because I think there's a very, very good chance that we get a lot of elite cards tomorrow, and definitely some names to jump out at me for sure, especially in these amethysts. Like Thabo Sefolosha makes a ton of sense tomorrow. He's what? 99 defense, like he'd be nasty, 100%. And he makes a lot of sense being that high defensively rated. It'll be interesting to see what tomorrow's drop looks like, but definitely a lot of good budget cards coming. At least I hope so. So hoping for at least 2 or 3 guys that are going to make a lot of good squads and compete with God Squad players for a cheaper price. Hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back on more 2K content very, very soon. I appreciate y'all. Peace.